Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders. Steve here at Logic FX Trading, and welcome to another trading room summary on Wednesday. Thought it was Thursday there for a moment. Wednesday, the 29th of April 2020. Guys, it's Fed interest rate day. The Fed are expected to continue to support the US economy as they have done over the last couple of months with coronavirus. Um, so I don't see anything new coming out of them. Can't see them. Maybe they'll cut interest rates again, but they've only got 0.25 to work on. Maybe they just slash that. I don't think they're going to do that much different to what they've already been doing. So whether we'll see a big move on the dollar today or not, I doubt it. I doubt they're going to see a big move. I still think we've had a little bit of a pullback down over the last few days. If you've been listening to me or watching what I've been saying over the last lot of weeks, that was the peak there, guys. And I kind of said I can't see the dollar dropping anytime soon. Certainly not while we're still in the coronavirus epidemic. I can't see it going down there anytime soon. Got a big cross through that, guys. And I'm kind of expecting it to float around up here. Now, my idea last week was we'd come up, we'd dropped again. Thought this might peak a little bit to give us a diagonal running up like that. Didn't happen. Came to the previous high and then we've started to drop off. I don't expect it to drop much further than this. We'll just have a clean this up a little bit and we'll have a closer look at it, folks. Bar patterns, get rid of that. Let's just clean the whole thing up. Right, there we go. So I'm just wondering, is this going to be the trend coming up? Doesn't have to be, guys. It could come back down to there. Depends on what the Fed say today, folks. Or it could just turn here and start to go long. The reason it's coming down is because Europe's starting to release the lockdown in a limited way, but nonetheless it means more people getting back to work, etc. So the market's reacting to that. But on the bigger picture, Europe's still in trouble, guys. The US economy's still the king at the minute. So I can't see this move drawing us down too far. So I can see it staying here. Now whether it's going to move long today or whether it's going to drop further isn't, I don't particularly know that. But what I would say is that if it does continue, I don't think it'll go much further than there, and I'd be looking to trade it back up again. Not necessarily the index, but it's what you do with it. Let's just stay focused on the dollar today. So far as the euro dollar is concerned, we've had that little bit of a push up. Obviously, initially we had it like that, and we've moved our alarm line back. It's not a trend line, guys. That's an alarm line. Maybe this pushes on up to there, but of course, this could just as easily push back down to there if the dollar were to strengthen up today. I don't know which one is going to go today, guys. Really don't. The pound, yet again, the pound's been climbing up against the dollar, but that's not very impulsive at all. Maybe if the dollar goes long today, you see another bit of a push down on the dollar, on the pound dollar, giving us a bit of a zigzag, and then from there maybe we can start to see the pound recover. The Aussies just continuing to go from strength to strength, guys. They didn't get too badly hit by coronavirus, and they're already allowing people back on beaches, etc. So I imagine their economy is going to continue to grow. Big exporters of raw materials to China, and that's part of the reason that it's climbing. From a trading point of view, if you're already in it, guys, then either take your profit or hang on to see how much further it's going to go. If you're not in it, you're going to have to wait for some sort of pullback. I don't know why the pullback would come unless the dollar goes long today. If the dollar goes long today, maybe you see a pullback. But going forward, I could see a further push up on the Aussie dollar. If it doesn't set up here, guys, look for Aussie dollar long against other currencies. New Zealand's had a bit of a boost over the last few days. They have a good export month for March. Although they do rely a lot on tourism, and that will not be coming back anytime soon. That's why you're seeing more of a push up on the Aussie than the New Zealand. Obviously, the Aussie New Zealand's been a great trade, but yet again, it's gone so far that maybe it needs a bit of a pullback before you can get into it again. US CAD, the Canadian the Canadian economy is not looking particularly good at the minute, folks. Oil's still down where it has been. It's come off the bottom, it's come off zero, but it isn't exactly racing away. So I can't see them getting much of a boost of that. So possibly more downside to this, but obviously that's not a setup for short, guys. If the dollar were to go strong. Sorry. I'm expecting this to go that way. This has been the little drawdown on the dollars caused this to happen, guys. I don't expect it to go much further. If the dollar went short today, maybe we see a bit more of a push down on it, but ultimately you want to be trading that in that direction. Swedish, yep, we've kind of drawn ourselves a little range there. Let's see if the dollar comes back up today. If not, maybe we see the other side of that zigzag before coming long, but that would only be if the dollar goes short, folks. Yen, seeing a little bit of strengthening up in the yen, but yet again that's more to do with weakening of the dollar than strengthening of the yen. I could also see this maybe pushing down a bit further if the dollar goes weaker, but ultimately probably going off in that direction, folks. I wouldn't be trying to trade that. Swiss, you can see the weakness of the Swiss there, guys. Everything else is pulled back from the dollar, from the dollar highs. Swiss hasn't managed it, so clearly that's not going to happen, folks. Maybe you get a little bit of downside, but it's not going to be worth trading down. I would say we're looking for a setup to trade the Swiss long, the dollar Swiss long, trade the Swiss short. Ruble, it's kind of getting a bit of a recovery after that was the rebound in oil, but as you know, oil's dropped again since then. So it was the other way around. That's oil getting stronger there. There isn't much impulsive about that. I think the Russian economy's in trouble, despite even if oil started coming back, it's still in trouble. Can't see oil suddenly rushing back up to $30 or $40 or $50 a barrel. So I can only see that happening with this particular pair. Wait for that correction to finish and then look to trade it long. South African rand, same thing, guys. We were looking for a pullback off a double top. Didn't quite get a double top, but we've got our pullback. I think if the dollar shows any strength, if there's any weakness in the dollar, today because of whatever the Fed says, I'm not expecting it, guys, but I'm just saying if there was, then you maybe see this pulling down to there. Don't see it going any further than that. There's the trade I'm looking for, and maybe even break that top. South Africa's going to be in a lot of trouble with this coronavirus, guys. Let's just have a quick look at oil while we're here. It opened up there. Do you remember with zero? The next day it opened there, fell, came back up, it's fallen again. Currently trying to go up. I'm basically looking at it to bounce around. Maybe not down there, guys. Maybe that $10 line would be your base. And see it bouncing around here. And once we start coming out of coronavirus and the stockpile starts to get used, we'll start to see oil go up. But not until then. I think it'll bounce around here. Of course, if I'm wrong, then fair enough. It'll be seen in the charts. We'll know the reason why that idea is wrong. And then we can trade it up as it shows us, but I can see it going sideways, guys. Okay, that'll do us for today. Speak to you all again probably tomorrow. Bye for now.